Hello, 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 beautiful yogis of the internet. I am Elizabeth, and I am here to practice and flow with you today. So go ahead and grab your mat, get on some comfy clothes, and so we will get started. So for today, let's go ahead and just start in Tadasana, mountain pose. So all four corners of the feet planted firmly into your mat, spine nice and long, arms at your sides, palm facing outwards. And as we begin, just go ahead and start to focus on your breath here. And first, just noticing your inhales and exhales. Letting go of the to-do list or any other thoughts you may be having. Empty the mind. And I invite you to place both hands over your heart. And as you inhale and exhale, begin to think about what is it that inspires you? What's your why? Maybe that's a person, maybe it's a goal you have, whatever it may be. Think about your inspiration. Why are you here? Why are you on your mat with me today? And igniting that fire and inspiration within. We're going to inhale gratitude for it. And exhale that gratitude out into your community. 2 more collective breaths. Inhaling. Exhaling. Last time, making it the biggest breath of your day. Inhale deeply. And exhale, sigh it out. And let's begin to flow, friends. So meet me at the top of your mat, going back into a mountain pose. And we'll do a couple sun salutations to start us off. I know it's a beautiful day here in Columbus, Ohio. It seems like spring has finally arrived. So in honor of that, we're gonna do a couple sun salutations. So warming up the body here, we're gonna inhale our arms up, gaze goes up, and then exhale, flat back, forward fold. Okay, and this is probably your first forward fold of the day. So if you're a little tight, a big bend in those knees is a-okay. Let your head hang heavy. Maybe you shake it, yes, no. Maybe you even find ragdoll and grab opposite elbows. And then just give a little sway side to side, opening up the back of your legs. Let it feel yummy and good in your body. And then exhale your palms down. And we're going to inhale, halfway lift. Hands to shins, flat back, crown of the head, reaching forward. Neck and spine long. Inhale it, and then exhale, forward fold. Put a little bend in those knees, and we're swan diving up with a flat back to extended mountain. Gaze goes up high to the sky. And exhale your hands to heart center. Taking a moment here, connecting back to what it is that you find inspiration for. Inhale gratitude for that inspiration. Remember it, revisit it as we flow. And opening up our eyes, inhaling our arms up high to the sky. Exhale, flat back, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Flat back. Exhale, forward fold, little bend in the knees, and then we swan dive up high to the sky, extended mountain. Exhale those hands to heart center. Going into our full sun salutations now. We are going to inhale, arms up. Exhale, flat back, forward fold, reaching for those toes. Inhale, hands to shins or thighs with flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Plant your hands and step your feet back to a plank position, push-up position. Our hands should be directly under our shoulders and shoulder width apart. We're high on our toes. We're hugging our core into our bodies and remembering to breathe. If you'd like to modify and place those knees down, especially since it's our first plank of the day, go ahead and modify. You always want to be doing what feels good in your body. And we hug our elbows and arms in close to the body, and then slow and controlled lower down to our bellies on the exhale. Flip to the tops of our feet on our mats, and then we're going to inhale into cobra, lifting our head up, arching that back foot. Gentle back bend here, light on the hands. You should be able to lift them. Letting it feel good on that lower back. And then we exhale, forehead to mat. Pushing up either through plank, or you can push up through tabletop, and we find our first downward dog. Curling our toes, lifting our hips up high to the sky, letting our head hang heavy. Hands should be firmly planted into the mat, and find a little movement here. Maybe you bend one knee and then the other, walking out the dog. Maybe you sway your hips side to side. Maybe you rock a little from plank back into downward dog. Whatever feels good to you, whatever your body is calling for. Maybe you just head on back into child's pose and take a little nap for the rest of this video. You do you. And then go ahead and find some stillness. And we inhale into that back body. And then exhale, we look up towards our palms and we tippy toe our feet to meet our hands at the top of the mat. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Little bend in the knees, swan diving up into extended mountain. Exhale, hands to heart center. Now moving a little faster through that full sun egg. We're going to inhale, arms up high to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Plant the hands, step your feet back into plank. Hug your elbows and arms in close to your body. Make sure that booty is lowered. It should be one long line here. And we're going to slow and control, lower down. Flip our feet, inhale into cobra, or maybe you come into up dog, lifting the thighs off of the mat, and then we exhale into our downward facing dog. Just a couple breaths here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Gaze goes in between your palms. Walk, step, jump, or hop to the top of your mat. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, extended mountain. Exhale, hands to heart center. One more full sun. Inhale, gaze up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step your feet back. Remembering you can drop those knees, hug your arms in, lower, slow and controlled. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog, and curl those toes, send those hips up high, downward facing dog. Couple breaths in our resting down dog pose. Connect back to that inspiration, your why, and gaze goes between the palms. Walk, step, jump, or hop up to the top of your mat. Legs straight, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, a little bit in the knees. Swan dive, extended mountain. And then this time, keeping those arms up to the sky, we're going to sink our booties down into our first chair pose. Remembering we want our weight to be in the back of our feet, and our heels should be able to lift the toes up and wiggle them. And remembering that we want our knees aligned here, not one in front of the other. Hips are in a neutral position. Sink down a little bit deeper on those exhales. Feeling your strength here. And then we grow heavy into that right foot, light on the left toes, and stepping back into warrior two. Back leg straight and at a 45-degree angle, arms to a T, front right knee bent, and your knee should be directly over your ankle bone here. You don't want to be more forward. You want the ankle and knee aligned. And gazing over those fingertips, feeling your power, feeling your strength, feeling like the beautiful, strong warriors that you all are. We're going to reverse into peaceful warrior. So we inhale forward, exhale, tipping back, lifting that right palm high to the sky, keeping that bend in the front knee. And then back arm just resting gently on the back left thigh. Gaze goes up as we inhale. And then exhale for an extended side angle pose, bringing that right forearm to the top of the right thigh. And then inhale that left arm up high to the sky, opening up your chest here. And we want a nice, big, open chest. We don't want to be dumping into our right shoulder. We want to be nice and open, creating length and space in our bodies. And we inhale. And then exhale, cartwheel your hands to frame your right foot. Step that right foot back. Modify by lowering the knees or lowering slow and control. And we inhale to cobra or up dog. Exhale, forward. Downward facing dog. Gaze between the hands, a little bend in the knees. Walk, step, jump, or hop to the top of your mat. Straighten those legs for our forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms up, extended mountain. And then exhale once again into our chair pose. Bent knees that are aligned, light on the toes, hips sinking back and down. Feeling our strength and power here, we grow heavy into the left foot this time, stepping that right foot back to a 45-degree angle, and then teeing our arms for warrior two. Gazing over those front fingertips, knee directly aligned with your ankle. Inhale, and then exhale, sink a little bit deeper into our pose. Feeling our inspiration here. Having gratitude for it. And then we reverse our warrior. Inhale and exhale back. Left arm high to the sky, keeping the bend in our knee. Right arm resting on that back. Right thigh. And then exhaling into side angle pose, forearm to the top of the left thigh. Inhaling that right arm up, opening up the chest. Gaze up. Exhale back into our warrior two. And then we cartwheel those hands down, stepping that left foot back into plank, lowering slow and controlled. Inhaling upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Taking a couple breaths here. Should be feeling a little warm and toasty right now. Building some heat in the body. Getting us moving on this beautiful Saturday. And we're going to gaze up between our hands. Walk, step, jump, or hop. Hands meet feet. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms up high to the sky. And then exhale once again down into our chair pose. Time for our second warrior flow here. We are once again going to grow heavy in that right foot and step that left foot back at a 45-degree angle for our warrior two. Tee those arms. Keep that front leg strong and bent, ankle directly aligned with the knee. We inhale and then exhale, we straighten the front right leg for our triangle pose. This is a great place to use blocks if you have them to bring that ground up to you. Okay. I love using blocks for triangle pose. So once again, go ahead, tee those arms. And we inhale the right arm forward and then exhale, right hand down to the right shin, thigh, or grounds, or block. Open up that chest. Breathing in to the stretch in that right leg, lengthening the body. Opening up your heart. Let it feel good. One last breath here, inhaling. And then we exhale back into warrior two. Go ahead and from here, just step that back left leg up to meet the right, skipping our little vinyasa for this time. Okay, and then we inhale our arms up, and then we exhale, sinking back down into our chair pose. Feeling our strength here, feeling our power. And then growing heavy into that left foot and light on those right toes. Step that right leg back, foot to a 45-degree angle. Tee those arms. Warrior two. Connecting back to your inspiration. And then we inhale and then exhale, straighten that front left leg. And then inhale and exhale the left palm down to either the block, the floor, your shin, or maybe you're a little higher up. And again, opening up that chest and heart. Letting it feel good in your body. This is one of my favorite poses. And then inhale back into your warrior two. And to end our practice today, we'll do one more vinyasa, chaturanga it's sometimes called, a full sun salutation. So inhale and then exhale, cartwheel the hands down to frame the left foot. Step those left toes back for your final plank. Hug your arms and elbows in. Lower, slow and control to your bellies. Flipping your feet. Inhaling up into cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, curl those toes, send those hips high for downward facing dog. And bring that heart rate down. Deepen the breath. And to end our practice, let's come down to the knees. Let's widen the knees out to the outer sides of our mat. And then sink our hips down to our feet for child's pose. Stretching out and reaching those arms nice and long. And then closing our eyes. And we'll end today with 3 collective breaths. Inhaling. And exhaling. 2 more like that. Inhale. And exhale. Last one, make it your biggest breath of the day. Inhale, deeply fill that belly. And exhale, side out. If you want to stay like that for a little bit, or maybe take your own Shavasana on your back, please feel free to do so. Thank you, thank you, thank you for practicing with me today. I hope you enjoyed our weekend flow, and namaste, my friends.